The Oscars, the 97th Academy Awards, they took place earlier this week, but there was one film that failed to receive any nominations, and that was the biopic Reagan starring Dennis Quaid. Let's take a look.
I am about to start the biggest war of this century, and I'm not going to fire a single shot.
You're going to blow up 8 years of diplomacy.
Well, if you think that got their undies in a wad, you just wait.
What did the president know, and when did he know it?
What would you have me do?
I want you to fight!
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Reilly, what have the filmmakers had to say, and also could this be linked to the Academy's controversial DEI requirements?
Yeah, quite an interesting one. As you said, the 97th Academy Awards took place on Sunday. It was the highlight of course, the Hollywood award season. But I will say, I think there was a lot of people in the industry talking about how this year's films were a little bit interesting, maybe not typical. Of course, Best Picture went to Anora, which was a very low-budget indie film about a Russian sex worker.
Right.
Probably not your typical Oscar movie. And there have been some questions about, you know, are these new DEI requirements that the Academy has introduced, is that impacting the quality of the films being submitted? One of those films, of course, being Reagan. It was, on paper, you know, the kind of movie that you would think might be in Oscar contention. It was, of course, about a very popular president, Ronald Reagan, a big star attached, Dennis Quaid, and a lot of other good actors in it too, Jon Voight, Mina Suvari. So, you know, you would think that this is the kind of film that would be considered for awards, and it really wasn't. And the screenwriter, Howard Klausner, has spoken out. He believes that the film was impacted by these policies. Wow. Of course, there's the official DEI policy, which says that to be nominated for Best Picture, films have to have X number of minority groups in them. Yeah. And then there's, of course, other awards that don't have those requirements, but he feels have just, you know, I guess unofficially impacted maybe the film's chances. So a bit of a shame, but looks like a great movie, definitely one to check out. It did do quite well at the box office. So, you know, unfortunate, but I think that's just the case here. And I think that, you know, there is a conversation to be had maybe about, are we getting a little bit carried away with some of these requirements?
Absolutely, if it's impacting films the way that he says it is, and good on him for calling it out so we can keep having these conversations. So we've seen so many companies roll back their DEI policies because it has the reverse effect. Reilly Sullivan, so good to speak with you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.